In this video, we're gonna be talking about the #1 secret in order to have a super ultra productive day. Hey guys, my name is Paul Cooley, and I'm sure that you can relate to this type of scenario. Your alarm goes off in the morning, you jump out of bed realizing you're already late for an important meeting, for work, maybe getting the kids ready for school, whatever the case may be, and you immediately go into go mode, which can cause a lot of stress in dealing with the chaos of all the tasks and all the stuff that you gotta get done. Well, in this video, I wanna cover the #1 secret in order to have an ultra productive day and really accomplish a lot more in a lot less time. What I want to share with you is what I have personally found, as well as thousands of others have found, that in order to have a successful and ultra productive day, it is all tied up and wrapped up in your morning routine. If you don't have a morning routine, you are going to constantly be more in reactive mode rather than in proactive or creative mode, what I like to call it. So today I'm going to talk to you about 5 steps in order to create your own morning routine to promote you into having an awesome and productive day. All right, number one starts actually the day before your morning routine. What I recommend you do is before you go to bed, go over your to-dos for the next day. All of us have different to-do lists, whether it's on paper, whether you're using an app, it doesn't matter, but make sure you're crystal clear on what you have to get done the following day. I get it, there's going to be other stuff that you have to do, but by becoming crystal clear on what you need to get done that following day, you'll also learn how to say no to all the other things that are gonna come at you in that coming day. Okay, number 2. Obviously, in order to have a morning routine, you have to wake up early enough to have this routine. So number 2 is to wake up early. I have found, as hard as it can be, especially if you're a night person, is to have to try to change your body to get used to waking up early. There's no real trick around this. It's a matter of getting your priorities straight where you're going to bed early enough, because many of us waste a lot of time at night not necessarily being productive. Think about how many hours you might spend in front of the TV at night when ultimately you could be sleeping. If you use that time to sleep, you're gonna find it much easier after your body adjusts to wake up early. Some people refer to this as their power hour, having a power hour. I don't care what you want to call it. What it really comes down to is implementing this morning routine. In my morning routine, I first and foremost spend my time in prayer. I believe running a business on faith, and I want to give my first moments, my first time of the day to God. That's me. If that's not you, cool, but that's how I do it. This is also a biblical principle known as first fruit. So it's me giving the first of my day to God, committing that to God, and getting clear on what He might have for me that day. I also spend time maybe reading my Bible. It could also be journaling. Even if you already have some kind of journal or have purchased some of the more popular tools out there, such as maybe even the 5-minute journal, do what you gotta do, but spend that time where you're not immediately in go mode, but you have that time to pause, be still, reflect, and know what your upcoming day is gonna look like. Okay, so moving into the next step, I now transition into really focusing on the tasks and what I need to do. So what I end up doing is I review 2 apps on my phone here. And really it comes down to using the tools, whether it's on paper, I don't care. Use what works well for you. Just implement it and do it consistently. What I do is I first look at my to-do list, the primary tasks that I have to get done that day. Personally, I use an app called OmniFocus, which I'll be doing another video on at a later time. I go through the tasks, I get clear on what I need to get done that day, so I know as I'm getting bombarded with phone calls, emails, and other things that need to get done, I can always refer back to this app throughout the day and say, no, these are the profit-making tasks that I have to get done. There's deadlines, there's whatnot that needs to get done, so it kind of helps me keep myself accountable. The second app that I look at is my calendar app. If there's some upcoming meetings, if there's a scheduled appointments with clients, whatever it might be, that's not a good thing to forget. And it's always a bummer when that reminder comes up on your calendar because you haven't looked at your calendar yet and you realize you have 30 minutes to get somewhere to a meeting that you completely forgot about. Review your calendar early in the morning so you're clear on what you're doing that day, any kind of scheduled appointments, as well as your profit-making tasks, and then you can prioritize from there. But I will say, whatever process and whatever kind of system that you create in order to have this morning routine, you've got to commit to it. If you do not commit to it, it just becomes one of those stupid New Year's resolutions that no one really ever follows through. So have goals, dream big, implement, take action, and walk by faith. This is Paul Cooley. Get ready, because it's time to break the mold. I'll see you in the next video. It's time to rule your realm. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you found value in it. I hope you got something out of it and something actionable out of it. I'd appreciate your thoughts, comments, like, share, so you can do that all down below on this video. Let me know what you think. And if you have questions, let me know that as well. I'm more than happy to answer those. So God bless, guys. Talk to you soon.